Hi guys, it's Nicole. Welcome. So today's video, we're just gonna get right on into it. So this is basically a request from one of my followers on Twitter. She basically thinks that she will never get through her teenage years. Wrong. I am here to tell you otherwise. So basically today's video is life advice for teens. Okay, so here we go. Life advice for teens. Let me say that teenage years can be hard. And you think to yourself, man, I'm just never going to get through these years. Like between 13 and 19, those are your teenage years. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 7 years of your life that you think you're not ever going to be able to get through. So like when you turn 13, that's the first year of your teenage years, because 13 has the word teen. So you're starting, you're just getting out of middle school and you're going into high school, it's kind of a culture shock for you. So I'm going to give you guys some advice, because apparently according to some of my followers, they say that I have successfully made it through my teenage years. Now I will say this, I've only successfully made it through my teenage years due to the love and support of my family. And I've learned a lot of life lessons along the way, so I'm going to share them with you. First most important life advice I can try to tell you is stay in school. How cliche is that? I know it's really silly and basic, but stay in school. It's going to give you a lot of opportunity in the future, I can say that. Colleges are going to look at all 4 years of high school, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. All 4 years of high school matter, so pay attention and try to excel in school. That's all I can say. Stay out of jail. Don't get arrested. Please don't get arrested. Like, it's not fair, doesn't look good, and it just makes you look like you messed up. If you learn a lesson from getting arrested and you grow from that, great. But I will say that back when I was in school, there was a lot of underage drinking. It was a very high, popular, cool thing to do. If you were like underage and you weren't 21 and you were drinking, you were a cool kid. Like, to me, that's just not cool. Like, if you're underage, don't drink. Wait till you're at least 21 to do it. You know what I'm saying? At least wait till you're legal enough to do it, because if you don't, you're gonna get in trouble. Because I remember this one girl threw a party, and obviously when you go to a party and her parents are there, her parents served alcohol to underage people, and her parents got arrested. So I'm just saying, guys, like, try to stay away from alcohol until you're at least 21. I'm not promoting any of it, no. It's not what I'm doing, I'm just trying to give you guys some advice. So another thing I will have to say is keep up your grades. Grades are extremely important, because like I said, universities look at all that stuff, and colleges, and it's going to help you in the long run if you do well in school. Also, try to learn how to manage your time with friends in school. Maybe if I had to say, maybe 60% school, 40% friends. Try to, do your homework, study for your tests and your, all your finals. It's very important that you do all of that, because if you don't, it's gonna hurt you in the long run. So, also, I just want to say this. For those of you that are still in high school and are still teenagers, I know most of you are all teenagers, because I know that watch my YouTube videos, which is great. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to entertain my teenage audience. So I just would like to say, try to be the best version of yourself that you can. Don't worry about people that judge you, okay? Forget about them. They don't matter. Those bullies don't matter. Like, I used to think that if someone bullied me, that I was a terrible person. You have to look at it this way. They're bullying you because they either are jealous of you, or they just feel the need to be mean to you so they can make themselves feel better. Like, that's ridiculous. But I got bullied so much in school, it was ridiculous. I got bullied for the music that I liked. I got bullied for liking Taylor Swift. I got bullied for liking Justin Bieber. Like, are you serious? How judgmental is that? That's crazy, right? It is crazy because being judged sucks, but you can't let those people drag you down. Like, you just can't do it. Like, the best advice I can try to say is be the best version of yourself, and don't ever be afraid to be yourself. Wake up every day with a smile on your face. Be thankful that you are alive. There's a lot of people that aren't alive, and you need to be grateful that each and every day you wake up every single day and you're breathing and you're living another day. So, as Justin says, life is worth living, which is so true. It is. Life is worth living because life is so precious. Hashtag YOLO. You only live once. It's true. Like, you do only live once. Like, it's the truth. Like, you know, try to be the best version of yourself you can. More advice time. Now, I know some of you are in high school that are 16, 17 years old. Look at the friends you have. Okay, so let's just think about this for a minute. This is the cold, hard, sad truth. And I've experienced this already. So when I graduated high school, I was 18 and I had all these friends that I had known since they were in middle school and I was in middle school. We all grew up together, childhood friends. Oh my gosh, I knew their parents. You know, we all were really close to each other. You know, you think to yourself, oh, you guys are gonna, you know, stay in contact and try to, you know, be friends even though you're not in high school anymore. Wrong. Here's what happens. All your high school friends leave you. That's the sad truth. They leave you because they have better things to do than hang out with you. I can tell you it's been at least 2 years since I've spoken to any of my high school friends. The last text I probably got was from one of my friends, but she wished me a happy graduation and sent me a long text from graduation night, and she hasn't spoken to me since. Like, you could at least check in and say, hey, how are ya? Like, okay. Like, but the sad truth is your friends will leave you, and you're probably gonna have to start making new friends. I'm just saying. That's the sad truth of it all. And also, I know all of you grew up with social media. When I was growing up, social media was a thing. Facebook was a thing. Back in 2009, when I joined Facebook, if you had a Facebook in 2009, you were a cool kid. And I started, you know, my Instagram in 2012. Started this YouTube channel in 2015. I know it says that I joined April 2012. I started like a page, a channel, but I didn't start posting like videos until 2015, a year after I graduated high school. So I haven't been on YouTube that long. So I'm still learning. Also, don't give in to peer pressure. Peer pressure is terrible. It can make you do terrible things, trust me. If you're at a party and someone is saying, hey, drink this little tiny shot, that one shot can turn into 10. Like, seriously, peer pressure is terrible. Or like, peer pressure can be like, I have a personal experience from this. I was at homecoming my sophomore year, and I went with my best friend, and there was this random dude that I did not even know. I think he was like a freshman or something, and his friend like peer pressured him into dancing really sexual with me, and I was like, hold up, first of all, I don't know you. Second of all, you gave in to peer pressure. You should have said no. Like, that's a thing. And I felt so uncomfortable with this person. I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, why are you touching me? Get away from me. And it scared me so bad that I cried. Of course I cried. Like, it was something that I'd never experienced before. And I'm just over here like trying to have a good time with my friend, and I actually didn't go back to homecoming that year. I hate homecoming. Like, it was not a good experience for me. It was awkward and terrible. Like, seriously, homecoming is not the place to be for me, because at my school it was just legit so disgusting. Like, people were grinding on each other. Like, are you serious? Like, all these freshmen and sophomores were so disgusting. It's like they were like making freaking love on the dance floor. Like, really? Like, did your mom raise you like that? Okay. I mean, I personally think prom is so much better. Like, prom is better. Just have juniors and seniors. Like, prom is chill. Excuse me. Prom is chill. I loved prom. Prom was probably like one of my favorite nights ever. It was amazing. Nothing crazy happened at prom. I loved prom. My senior prom was probably one of the most beautiful things ever. And, you know, I missed my prom. I wish I could go back to prom, but, you know, senior year only comes once. Oh, my few last advice for you teenagers is senior year goes by really fast. Try to enjoy it as much as you can. Also, my last advice tip, save up for senior year. Save up, because senior year is hella expensive. You know why senior year is expensive? Because you have graduation cap and gown. You have your senior parking. You have senior prom. You have your yearbook. You have all of these things that are going to add up. You have grad bash. If you don't know what grad bash is basically where you, your entire senior class and a bunch of other high schools from your county or district all go to like Universal or somewhere, and basically they close the entire park down and you just go and ride all of the rides at Universal. I loved grad bash. It was my favorite night ever. We stayed up all night, and oh my god, we got back to school like 3 a.m. and it was really, really fun. I loved it. So save up for senior year, because senior year is hella expensive. Okay? Just that year where it will go by so fast and college is going to be shoved down your throat. Make sure you have the grades for the colleges and universities, because they will look at it. And trust me, those grades is going to follow you for the rest of your life. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this life advice for teens. This is my first life advice video on this channel. If you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up for me and let me know in the comments of any advice that I missed. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to be fearless, speak now, shaking off them haters, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.